If your man has been withdrawn lately, or you're worrying that he will lose interest in you, here are 5 things you need to stop immediately in order for you to bring him close again. Number 1, criticizing him. And this looks like saying, why aren't you calling me? Why aren't you texting me? Why aren't you asking me out? Why aren't we spending more time together? And though there may be a time for this type of complaining, now is not the time. When he's already withdrawn, or you're sensing that he's on his way to withdraw from you, that's not the time to criticize. He'll feel even less inspired to be with you if you do this. So many men suffer from insecurities and stresses that we don't know anything about. And if you're adding on to this stress, he'll likely just pull away even further. He will feel like he's not good enough for you and that he will never be good enough for you. He will feel as if he's failing with you. And no masculine energy man wants to feel as if he's failing. He wants to feel like he's winning with you. So instead of criticizing him for what he's not doing, start appreciate him for what he is doing. Notice the little things that he's actually doing for your relationship. And if you can't find anything good with him, that he's doing anything good for the relationship, then you must ask yourself, why am I here? Number 2, controlling him. And control looks like telling him what you need, why you need it, when you need it, and how he should be doing it. This type of control behavior makes him feel small. It makes him feel like a little boy, that he's not capable of doing anything on his own. It pushes him even more out of his empowered masculine. It pushes him into a corner where he feels trapped, like he has no freedom, and eventually he will try to get out of there. Number 3, chasing him. And chasing looks like initiating texts, phone calls, conversations, dates, sex, checking out his social media, for example. And he'll feel again like you're out to control him, like you're his mother. But most of all, he will feel as if you are not valuing yourself as a woman. Because a woman who's valuing herself, she has no need to chase a man. What essentially happens is that you push him out of his masculine energy and into his feminine energy, and you become the pursuer of the relationship, the masculine energy partner. And sooner or later, you will both resent each other because you're adopting into a role that is not natural for either of you. Number 4, directing the relationship. And this looks like telling him what the 2 of you need to do and where the 2 of you need to go. You're not the manager of this relationship. And if you feel as if you are, then ask yourself, how is this really working for you? Am I getting the love and the attention and the romance that I'm craving? Or am I just feeling a little bit resentful that I have to do so much in this relationship to get it to work? Most women who are feminine essence women in their core, they feel just a little bit resentful when they have to do so much for the relationship to keep it going. Number 5, being overly anxious. And this looks like constantly asking for his reassurance, constantly asking for his attention, his affection, asking him how he feels, asking him what's wrong, and being overly sensitive to his moods and actions. This all looks like a needy woman. Unless you're really brave and embrace that neediness in a way that actually creates a bond, this is something that pushes men away. This is a vibe of neediness. And this vibe, it becomes like a big pressure. They will feel like they're not enough, and they will worry that they will not be enough and be able to handle you and make you happy in the long run. And a good man, he wants to make you happy. And if you recognize yourself in this last mistake and you fear that you've pushed him away out of neediness, I just want you to know that this is a really tough one. All the others, you can just stop. You can basically stop blaming, criticizing, controlling, telling him what to do, but your anxiety is different. You can't just tell yourself, stop being anxious. If you do that, you're likely to feel even more anxious than you did before. It requires effort to deal with this type of relationship anxiety. And that is why the feminine energy tools that I teach within my Love Transformation program, why they're so helpful. Because they allow you to deal with your anxiety in a feminine energy way, a way that it will actually build you up and make you feel stronger, less anxious, and become confidently feminine. With the help of the feminine energy tools, you'll bring yourself back into feminine energy again and again, and together with the skills, the communication skills that I will teach you, this will help you bridge that gap in any relationship, connect with a man, and to stop pushing him away and instead bring him closer to you and build that relationship glue that makes him want to stay with you and fall in love with you and stay in love with you. So for more feminine energy tips, please go to my bio and download my free ebook, or send me a DM and hit the plus button for more videos like this.